All right, I hope my sound is working. Game 3 Sauk Rapids Tournament, Brainerd versus St. Paul Capitals. This game will decide who goes into the game that decides third and fourth place winners tomorrow morning. Prairie Center and Proctor are going into the championship game. And hopefully Brainerd places third. They seem pretty fired up today. They had a fun team bonding activity of bowling this afternoon. All right, we've got Norton playing center at the faceoff. Lee and Wegscheid wings. Roberts and Johnson back on D. Capitals win the faceoff. Off Roberts' skate. Johnson shoots it down the neutral zone into St. Paul zone. Icing is called. So we go back down into the Brainerd zone. Kind of hard to see the puck there for a second, but it did bounce off Winship. Brainerd gets it out of there. Johnson shoots it to Norton. Norton's taking it into neutral. Gets tied up with the other player's sticks. Roberts getting back. Let him shoot. All right. Johnson gets it out from the net and is taking it down. Passes it to Lee. Lee's moving it down to the St. Paul zone with another nice pass. Unable to get it in the net, but good effort. So we got Winiger and Dallin now back on D. St. Paul's bringing it into the Brainerd zone. And, oh, shoot. All right, St. Paul is up by 1. Warhand's shaking it off back there. Little pep talk from Hall. Hall at center. Kicks it back to Verup. To Bowen. Verup is getting at it at the boards. Hall's getting in there. He takes it. He's moving it forward. Unable to connect in the net. All right, Verup is steering him down. And the stick in there stops him from moving forward. Winiger's fighting for it. Back down to Brainerd zone. Dallin takes it behind the net. Off the boards. Hall's getting in there. Stops it. Nice job, Hall. Stay on it. Warhand stops the puck. Nice job. Kicks it into neutral zone. Oh, hey, that looks like a holding to me. On Wegscheid. Does not look like the refs are going to call that. Norton's got it. Passes it out to Johnson. Johnson to Roberts. Roberts Wegscheid in the neutral zone, and he's taking it. Tries to take a shot. Capitals stop him. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We're unable to stop that one. Capitals 2. Brainerd 1 with 12 minutes left in the first. Okay, Norton at face-off. Barrows takes it from behind the net. Passes it over to Kahn. He's skated down the neutral. Getting around the guys. Nobody to pass it up to. Hall shoots it to Winiger. Winiger stops it. Looks like he's going to try to take a shot. Stopped by the Capital goalie. Okay. Dallin gets his stick in there to stop that one. And Hall's going after it. Right, kick it forward. Let's take it behind the net. Winiger gets it out of there. Oh, up to Hall. It's like the puck got stuck in Hall's breezer. So the clock clock stops. Roberts, Capitals intercepts it. But then they rebound. 3-0 Capitals. Norton with face-off. Ridgeside tries to get it. And got Johnson back on D. Oh. Ridgeside passes it up to Norton, who gets tangled. Johnson's going after it behind the net. And offsides. Brainerd line change up here. Hall of face-off. Kicks it over to Winiger. Barrows tries a shot. And saved by the Capitals. For the Winiger. Back behind the net. Kahn's going after it. All right, we're going to the neutral zone. Off the post. And Capitals will take a shot off of Verhan's pad. Back behind the net. Got Hall and Dallin going after it. Barrows gets tangled. Right back up. Neutral zone. Off the boards. Nice pressure by Hall. Kahn takes it back. Right, good pass over to Hall. He trips, loses possession. Johnson Barrows back on D. Bear passes it. Con's going after it. Bear with the puck behind the net. Leg side takes it into the neutral zone. Shoots it. Goes wide. Johnson with the puck. Shoots it up. Wedge side takes it. Tries to pass it. St. Paul recovers that. All right, wedge side. Ethan Roberts goes in to get the puck. Wedge side loses his stick. Roberts behind the net. Off of Warhand's pads. No. Get it out of there, Brainerd. No penalty called on that either, and there's goal. Don't argue, boys. So it is 4-0, St. Paul. All right, Hall face-off. Herbst Winiger, and we've got Dalland and Berb's back on D. Herbst going after it. Nice job by Berbs applying the pressure in the corner. All right, nice save by Warhand. All right, Norton Johnson, some energy there going after it. Still 6 minutes left in the first period. Johnson takes it behind the net. It's back out. Off the boards to Con. Capitals keep it down. There we go. Roberts chasing that puck. The wedge side. In the neutral zone. Johnson with the pass. Nice. Down to wedge side. He connects. Con's chasing him down in the corner. Wedge side comes in. Yeah, all right. Takes the puck. It's back behind their net. Deacon Roberts keeps it in the St. Paul zone. Got a net. Hall's going after it. Gets in there, fighting for it. It's like a penalty may be called on. Oh, I thought that was going to be Hall, but it looks like Capitals. So Brainerd gets a break. Hayden Lee comes out for Con. Hall at the faceoff. Going Dallin. Passes it up to Winiger. Winiger sends it down into the St. Paul zone. Oh, right there even. Oh, a little bit high. Nice. Aiden Lee steals it away. Winiger holds on to it. Like, Aiden Lee takes it back. Right, Blake Barrett. He's going to move it to the neutral zone. His little fancy mohawk footwork going on. Oh, no. Loses control. Passes it to Wegside. And Will Johnson will take it from behind the net. Up to Herbst. It's a little too far into the neutral zone. Capitals fling it right back. But nice save by Blake Warham. Colin Winiger back into the game. Johnson over to Roberts. And Winiger picks it up in the neutral zone. Holding on to it. Takes a shot. Just a little wide. And saved by the goalie. All right. Roberts. Good. Shot was wide. Okay, nice job. Hall stops the puck from going forward. Herbst going after it. Out to Verrips. Verrips is going to skate that forward into the neutral zone. All right, get out of my way, guys. Oh, just a little high. Sorry, my tripod's acting up again. There we go. And Verrips goes in the box. Nice save by Warhan. Tom's taking the puck. Back in the neutral zone. Dallin getting that stick in there, stopping him. All right, there goes Tom. Let's do this. There's your breakaway. Nice defense by the Capitals. Allen and Johnson back on D here. Let's stop this one. Shot was high. Good pressure by Johnson. Off of Warhan's pad. Con giving it right back. I love it. I'll let the face off. Holds on to it. Hayden Lee recovers the puck, passes it to Johnson. Hall's got it in the corner. Not sure who he's passing it to. Hayden Lee and Hall staying on it down in the Capital zone. Winnegar chasing him down, stops the puck. And there we got Roberts ready to take a shot. All right, Johnson recovers in neutral zone. And that is the end of the first period. St. Paul 4, Brainerd 0. All right, Warhan is back in the net. Norton with the face-off. Birrups. Oh, nice shot. Unfortunately, saved by the goalie. Right side comes back in as wing. couple shots, but did not make it in the net. Roberts trying to hold on to it. Lee comes in, passes it to Barabs, to Wegshide. Norton's got it. Back behind the net. Ooh. Norton with the puck. Vinegar's chasing him down. Barabs keeps it in the St. Paul zone. Barabs swings the other direction to Vinegar. And icing will be called. Back down to the Brainerd zone we go. On at the face-off. Off of the post. Herbs takes the puck up, fighting with it. Johnson down. All right, Kahn's taking it up into the neutral zone. Vinegar by her side. She takes a shot. Oh, rebounded in Vinegar. Oh, so close. All right. All right, nice. Off of Roberts' skate. Nice D by Blake Barabs. Up to Hall. Hall off the board. Yep. Finally, I think something was called here. The Capitals will be in the box. Hall took a hard hit, but he is still out. Too many guys on the ice for the Capitals. Hall takes it. Oh, dumps it behind the net. In the neutral zone. Barabs will pick it up. Kicks it back. Take a shot. Nice job, Blake Warhand. Right over to Hall. Hall sends it down into the St. Paul zone. A little too far. Ooh, no! Don't get in there. Oh, shoot. St. Paul 5, Brainerd 0. Johnson will pick it up after being bounced off Warhand's pad. And he's moving it. He stops, passes it up. St. Paul 6, Brainerd 0. There's 10:40 left to go in the second. There, passes it to Wegside, and we're back down into St. Paul zone. Norton's chasing him down, gonna stick in there. Vinegar trying to stop. Harrop going after it. He's got a good reach. Nice job, Blake. Deacon takes it, passes it into the neutral zone. The St. Paul zone. Nice. Norton stops with his skate. And Blake Warhand saves that one. Paul sends it back behind the net. Over to Herbst. Paul takes it, kicks it with his skate, crossing through, hold on to it. Gets tripped up. Capital shot gets blocked. And Warhand stops that one from going in. All right, we're doing a goalie changeup. Aston Winship will be coming in for the second half of the game. Wegside with some speed there. All right, gets tripped up. Aiden Lee's going after it. Stops him in the corner. Aiden Lee is back up to Roberts. Roberts passes it to Lee just a little too hard. And then Roberts recovers it, and he's taking it into the Capital zone. Tries to shoot it just a little wide. Back to Barrops. Barrops going to try to fling one in. That goes wide. But hey, we're keeping it in the Capital zone. Aiden Lee passes it up. Roberts keeps it in. He's going to try to fling one in. Herp. Back to Barrett. Barrett keeps going for it. Dumps it down to Winiger. And a penalty will be called. And a capital player will be going in the box. Hopefully Brainerd can take advantage of this and get one on the board. Norton's at center. On Wegside wing. Wegside kicks it back. Johnson keeps it in play in their zone. Boards. Gallen's going after it with his awesome shot, just a little wide. Norton staying on him. Yeah, I don't know about that one. And Norton will go in the box. Hull's taking the face off. They're like taking a lot of time to think about where they're going. Ooh, get it out there. Come on, Hull. Nice job. On tough D. Barrett and Roberts are working really hard on D. Barrett. There, Roberts kicks it out into the neutral zone, down into the St. Paul zone. A little relief. Khan taking the face off. Still fighting for it. Johnson behind the net. Shoots it off the boards into the neutral zone. Crossing into capital zone. Khan is going after it fast. She takes it. Come on, Nora. Rebound. Just short. And back in Brainerd zone. Dallin and Johnson. They get away from the Capitals. Nice save by Winship. All right, Brainerd, both teams back at full strength. Norton passing it down to Lee. Lee's chasing after it. into their zone. They tried holding on to it. He takes a shot. The goalie saves it, unfortunately. Aiden Lee trying to hold on to it. Deacon Roberts passing it down the boards to Lee. Nice skate kick action. Oh, that was a nice shot. Oh, wait, did not go in. Looked like it did. Hit the post anyway. All right, so Brainerd catches a break. Here goes Lee into the Capital Zone. And Norton! Oh, fighting for it. So close. That was great. Nice teamwork. Oh, hey, it went in. They're acting like it didn't. I would have been excited jumping up and down, but they just look, to me, they look like, oh, shoot, it didn't go in. But okay, so Brainerd, I think, no score's been put on the board yet. Johnson chasing it down. Okay, sorry. No, that was not a goal. Our fans were just going crazy, totally confusing me. All right. We are playing really tough teams in this tournament. Proctor being a B1 team that we were not expecting. Um, but hey, they started working harder. It's good for them. Same with the St. Paul team. Don't really feel like they're a B2, but it's making our kids work harder as a team. So we'll take it. All right, we got someone from Brainerd in the penalty box. Takes a shot off of Winship's pads, which is great. Okay, here goes Norton. Loses control. Roberts coming back with it. Kicks it into the neutral zone. Norton's chasing him down. And Barabs is there. Barabs is taking it down. Oh, takes a shot. Went in high in the net. St. Paul 7, Brainerd 0. Oh. Allen's going after it. Getting kind of feisty at the net there. Allen gets it up to Wegscheid. A nice little skate kick, and now he's got it. Trying to pass it over to Kahn. Nicely by Winship. Off the pad. Lee's fighting for it in the corner. Back to Johnson behind the net. All right, Lee's taking it. A couple capitals. Ooh, nice. Passes it. Oh, offsides. We have 47 seconds left in the second period. Norton with the face-off. Roberts and Bear back on D. Bear stops it. All right. He takes a shot. Roberts is taking a shot. Got Norton with the face-off. Vinegar and Herb on wing. We're in the neutral zone. Blake Bear takes it. Ooh, nice. Right through that guy's legs. Herb picks up the puck. Norton kicks it into neutral zone. Back behind Brainerd net. And that ends the second period. St. Paul 7, Brainerd 0. Coach Dom and team giving them a pep up talk, and we'll see what happens in the third period. We started the third period, and it will be running time. On off the boards to Wegscheid. Johnson's got it in the neutral zone. Passes it down to Hall. Dallin got it in the Brainerd zone. Hall picks it up, passes it to Kahn into the neutral. Can't hold on to it. All right, there she goes. That almost looked like a trip, but no penalty being called on that. Okay, Herbst into the board. Roberts will pick it up and a pass to Barrup. All right, Winiger will pick that up. Tries to get a shot off, it gets tangled. There's Barrup. Roberts comes in. Whoa. That will be a penalty. And Roberts will go into the box. Kahn with the face-off. Johnson reverses it behind the net. Good job, keep fighting Kahn. There she goes. Aiden Lee comes in, takes it, loses it right at the neutral. We're back in Brainerd zone. Kahn behind the net. Nice. We got a stick in there to stop St. Paul from getting that shot off. Johnson saves it, gets it out of the net. On to Johnson. All right, Bowen Dallin picks it up, dumps it deep into St. Paul's zone. And Roberts is back out of the box. Back on D. All right. Barrup's getting a stick in there, stopping him. Norton's taking it off the boards into neutral zone. Hall kicks it into the St. Paul zone. Okay. Roberts is beating him down into the Brainerd zone. Barrup's up to Hall. Hall loses possession. Winiger comes in. Okay, leg side. Passes over to Winiger. Dallin. And the icing calls. Sorry, my tripod's kind of doing a crazy thing again. There we go. All right, back down to the Brainerd zone. Dallin picks it up behind the net. And is saved by Winship. Johnson down to Kahn. All right. Kahn and Winiger. Nice. Winiger picks it up. Winiger and Herbst skating into the St. Paul zone. Norton comes out, takes the face off. Leg side and lead. Roberts and Barrett back on D. Roberts stops it in the neutral. Seven minutes remaining in the third period. 7-0. Nice save by Winship. Norton's fighting for it. Here, take it behind the net. Roberts is taking it down the board. Wedgeside picks it up. And Barabs is there. Sweep it behind the net. Over to Lee. Lee passes it up. Wedgeside will pick it up. And a tripping will be called. And he's like, who, me? Yep. You know it. Kahn will take the face off. Hall and Hurst. Johnson and Dallin back on D. And Johnson with the puck. Nice pass up to Hall. All right, somebody stop him. Nice save by Winship. Paul's picking it up. Paul's going to take it down the neutral, hold on to it. Oops. Johnson picks it up. Back in the neutral, Johnson will pick it up. Over to Dallin. Blake Birup's going after it. Blake passes it, nice pass. Up to Norton. Wedge side picks it up. Nice. Birup stops the Capitals from getting a shot off. Okay, you would think when your team only has 3 minutes left and they're up by 7, the moms could stop being so rude over on the Capitals bench, but whatever. Like, chill. Let's just get one. All right, Vinegar's got the puck. Taking it down neutral. He gets right back up. Tom gets his stick on the puck to slow it down. Nice. Shot is wide. Roberts picks it up. Taking it down to neutral. Oh, get it in right there, right there. And Roberts, come on. All right, Johnson's going to pick it up and he's going to try. Lee's going to try to get it close, but saved by the goalie. All right, Norton at face-off. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Johnson and Dallin going after it. Shot was very high. Okay, Johnson pass down to Hall. A little far. And the icing is called. 30 seconds remaining. Hmm. Mhm. That shot was super high. All holding on to it in the corner. And that is game. St. Paul 7, Brainerd 0. All right. We will see you back tomorrow morning where we play, I believe, Sauk Rapids. Thanks for watching.